what it is, what's happening. Welcome back to the channel, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you watch this garbage. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on my video here. So, just a kind of a quick what was going on today kind of thing. Well, I've wrapped up a motor swap in a 2012 Sonic. I rolled this in for a quick brake job. I ordered everything for it, and somehow I forgot the rear spring hold down kit. I mean, we're doing everything on this Jeep as far as the brakes go. I'm replacing everything from front to rear, all the brake lines, all the brake hoses, calipers, wheel cylinders, everything. Man wants to put it on the road, wants to tag it up, take it on the beach, whatever. She's a little rough, but it's a project for him. He just wants to get the mechanical stuff done, and that's where I stepped in. Tomorrow, being it's Sunday, we are going to put some time in on, again, I hate the term rat rod, but on the crusty dusty wrecker. I'm going to get the other floor pan in, as you can see where my finger is. Driver's side's done. I just got to do some more welding, wrap that up. And maybe I'll get, we'll start getting some primer on the frame and some other stuff. I finished up a few things on the motor this evening before I head in the house. Put the oil pan on, motor mounts, a couple of little doodads. I'm going to set the carburetor on it because it's getting a mechanical fuel pump, so I'd like to make a nice metal line. I don't like any rubber. You know, distributors in the front, I don't want to fire. On the OBS project, I got the Rad Sport set in, a driver's side fender, got my new radiator support bushings in on both sides. They're in nice and neat. Got the fender hung. I started lining it up. I just kind of set the door gap, and then I'll do the same on the other side, and then I'll set the hood on and I'll start lining everything up. But I got to finish up the door on this side where the door was damaged from prior whoever owned it. So I need to finish straightening the door edge up. I actually set the fender on there today, and I'm real close. So I just want to do a little bit of massaging around here, skim coat of filler, and then that's it. I'm not restoring this truck. We're just making it a nice daily driver. I mean, I've gone through everything in this truck. I don't know if anybody's followed or actually cares, but went through the motor in this truck. It's a 5.8. I mean, it's all fresh. There isn't pretty much anything left unturned. There's no front suspension in it. We got the front suspension all, let's take a walk. We got the front suspension all sandblasted and coated with rust inhibitor paint. And then the next step is to actually put some paint on it. Just going to paint it satin black, which would have been a factory color. But two good coats of, now, for you guys that want to use something to stop rust, throw that Pour 15 in the garbage, because that's what it is, garbage. This stuff is $50 a can. But let me tell you, you got rust, this stops it. This is some good stuff. This is a moisture curing paint. Just look it up. Do some homework and do a little research. This stuff was originally designed for bridges. It's quite expensive. A quart of it's $50. But let me tell you, it'll stop rust dead in its tracks. So we've done all the knuckles, all the little brackets. Everything's got two coats of that on it. I'm going to try the black. I've never used their black. It's a new product from them. And I just bought it's a satin black. It's a two-part paint. You mix the two together, a little reducer, spray it on, rock and roll. I'm going to try it. We're going to prep this rad support, and then I'm going to paint all that stuff with the black and see how it goes. I've never used their black. I've always used their silver. I've used their silver for the turn of time. I'm telling you, Pour 15 is garbage compared to that stuff. You can paint that stuff, leave it outside, it won't rust. You put something with Pour 15 on it, put it outside, a year later, it's rusty. And Pour 15 does not have any UV protection, so if it lays in the sun, it's done. Here's a bracket that was painted with Pour 15 and left outside. As you can see, there's hardly any Pour 15 left on it. So for as much as that stuff cost, garbage. So that's pretty much about your ranch update around here today. Oh, one last thing I want to show. I don't really like to talk about other guys' work. But you know, when you charge somebody an astronomical price for something, and then it goes to another shop and they look at it. So this Jeep was at another shop. He got exhaust put on it. He wanted duals. It's just a muffler with dual outlets because it's a straight 6. So you got dual tailpipes, right? Like the tag, get wet. Let's take a look underneath. Look at this. Kinked. Look at this fancy glob. But wait, there's more. Look at that pipe. Just Kink City. How can you turn that out and charge the guy? I'm not going to say what shop, and I'm not going to say what number, but it was a lot. I don't know, there's maybe what, 4 feet of pipe there, if that. It's terrible. But that's how I got the brake job, because they shot him some astronomical figure. So I've been up all new brake lines, and I started going down the frame rail. I just ran out of brake line. So I'm going to finish the brake lines, bleed the system out, and the brakes are done. I got to do water pump, radiator, and hoses, and this job's done. But this is a Monday job because tomorrow is Sunday, and that's my day off. And I'm going to work on the wrecker. So look, holler at your boy. Keep it reals. Catch me on the next one. Because I know some guys asking, what's going on? Where you been? Well, there's your video. I'll holler at you. I'll do one tomorrow as we're working on the wrecker. So keep it reals.